Okay, here's a little something about swords that I see people get wrong a lot. This here, yes, while this is a broadsword, this specifically, this blade that I have in my hands right now is what is known as a hand and a half bastard sword. It's a bastard sword because it is a halfway between a single-handed broadsword because of the shortened blade. This blade's only about like 2.5 to 3 feet ish at most, but I can pretty easily, pretty reliably single-hand this weapon, single-hand this blade, this sword. But I can also pretty reliably just barely fit two hands above the pommel. Now, these are not entirely exclusive. This is specifically the polymer version from Honshu that I have here. But something that I see fiction and movies get wrong is calling everything a longsword or everything a broadsword. But in reality, back in history, a lot of these things were just called sword. The categorizations and the specificities that we have today are mostly intended for modern HEMA and martial arts, modern bladed European martial arts, and categorizations for historical record keeping to determine blades and weapons from certain areas of the world. Now, these were not always used. For example, the Shamshir comes from the Middle East. Shamshir, correct me if I'm mistaken, is just the term that they use that is the equivalent to saber in Old English. It is the equivalent to what the early Europeans would have called a cavalry saber or just a saber. Just like falchion is very similar to the German Messer. Messer is just German for knife, hence why it has that kitchen knife looking handle. So at the end of the day, this is a hand and a half bastard sword, at the end of the day, it is all just swords. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more sword content, please comment, follow, and enjoy the show. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more sword content. Thank you.